G'day ladies and gentlemen, Piedudeaus here, and welcome to a look at the main menu screen of the Diablo 3 beta. Oh yeah, this is going to be so cool. Even though it is only the main menu screen, but that doesn't matter. I'm just doing a quick run through of this just so people can actually see what it looks like, and this is it. Now I've got my character I'm going to be using is through when I do show the actual gameplay, but that will be in the next episode, not this one. This is just to show the different options and so forth. Okay, first thing you probably want to do is, well, when you actually get into a game, you probably want to create a hero. So let's just try these first. And here they all are. There's the 5. There's the barbarian. And I'll look at him first. So there's the obviously the male. And there's the female. And as you can see up in the corner here, there is basically a little video that shows different abilities and different skills they can do. And underneath is a little bit of text which I will read for each one. So here goes. This stoic warrior uses tremendous physical strength to crush foes. The barbarian moves aggressively, unleashing a multitude of attacks on enemies. Tough and unyielding, the barbarian excels at close-range combat. Fury drives the barbarian's assaults and is generated in the thick of combat by dealing and receiving damage. So yes, pretty damn awesome. And there's a cool character play because I do have a level 9 warrior, and it's fun. It's fun. Alrighty, Demon Hunter. This is one that a lot of people seem to be wanting to play, and there's obviously the female, and yep, she looks damn hot. And look at the, well, yeah, look at that. Look at the crossbow pistols. That looks sick as. And there's, of course, the male there. But again, there's the animation there showing all the different abilities. How's that for rapid fire? How cool does that look? Anyway, I'll just read the description. Ranged weaponry and shadow manipulation make this vengeful hero an elusive stalker of demons. The Demon Hunter uses a variety of traps and escape skills to evade the grasp of foes. Lethal and evasive, the Demon Hunter inflicts terrible punishments on adversaries and slips out of their range before they can react. The Demon Hunter's attacks and tactical skills are powered by the dual forces of hatred and discipline. Hatred is rapidly regenerated, but discipline is slowly recovered. Look at that. Look at some of the abilities. That looks so cool. Anyway, Monk. There's the male there. There's the female. A holy warrior who attacks faster than the eye can follow, disabling enemies with precision blows. Holy and elemental magic infuse the monk with the ability to heal and to deliver crippling damage to adversaries. Fast and agile, the monk gets in close to enemies to execute withering attacks before quickly moving away. The force of spirit powers the monk's abilities. Spirit is gained through the monk's primary attacks. As you can see through the video there. Oh yeah. That's pretty damn lethal. That is really, really cool. Look at that for a move. Oh dear, that's awesome. Okay, Witch Doctor, this is the one, as I said, we'll be playing. There's the female. And there's the male. A manipulator of the forces of life and death, this unorthodox caster wields the power of nature in unsettling ways. With a wide range of offensive spells to choose from, the Witch Doctor doesn't shirk from the fray. A master of spirits, the Witch Doctor draws upon exotic forms of magic to summon creatures from beyond the grave. The Witch Doctor utilizes the power of mana to cast grim spells. And it's really cool too, because obviously you can, as you can see with that one, you can summon some dogs and that to fight for you. And apparently you can also blow them up. Alrighty, the wizard, which is actually really fun. Again, I do have a level 9 wizard, but it's really fun to play. And that's obviously the male. And finally, the female. Alright. A master of the temporal and elemental energies powering creation itself. The wizard can inflict, withstand, and avoid damage with a vast and formidable array of direct and area spells. Powerful but fragile, the wizard must be cunning to survive, deflecting all manner of attacks in order to unleash frozen havoc and flaming ruin on enemies. The wizard draws on arcane power, a quickly regenerating resource, to cast spells. It's cool. It does regenerate quite quickly, but then again, you probably want it to. Look at the tornadoes that she's casting, that's pretty sick. Obviously some of these stuff can be like really higher end type things as well. Oh, that's cool. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is the 5 different classes, or characters you can play. And that is pretty damn awesome. So anyway, we'll get out of that. Get back to this screen, which is obviously the main menu. So that's how you can do that. You can also switch, once you've actually got characters created, you can obviously switch between them. There's obviously Witch Doctor that I'll be playing, but there's my level 9 Wizard. And of course my level 9 Barbarian. And obviously you can delete and create heroes from there, and you can select them from there as well. Close that. And quick look here now at the options. This is just your normal video options. There you go, window mode, screen resolution, they're all there. Shadow, physics quality, texture quality, vertical sync, they're all there. Gamma, contrast. The one good thing, I cannot click on the OK button, because if I do, it crashes the game. So I actually got to click cancel to get out of the video. It's the only one it works on. If I click OK on any other option menu things, it doesn't work, but only for that one for some odd reason. Anyway, sound, master effect, just turn down the master volume, the effects volumes, music, they're all there. Let's cancel that. Gameplay, this is basically just where it shows the numbers. You can, when you're actually attacking something, it shows like how much damage you did. Like say if you did 5 damage, it will show 5. That just flows through the air. You can turn all these things on and off. Show tutorials and all those things. I'm leaving all them on. This is all basically default. I've not actually modified any of these. This for the demo. And tooltips, there's nothing in that one. And in other, this basically just shows like the health bar above friendly players and the enemies. And this last one is lock skills, basically just to lock the skills from the taskbar, so you can't actually drag them out by mistake, but you can remove them if you hold down shift. And on keyboard, this is again just under the general tab. This is just your general character key bindings, general key bindings. Skills, bring up your skills page, your quest page, your journals, and all that kind of stuff. For like messages, like chat, all those kind of things. You can also toggle the sound up and on and off, and you can also turn the volume up and down in game, so you don't need to worry about pressing escape and going to the sound settings. You can do it all in game. That's pretty cool actually. And then you got your skills. Obviously you're hitting if you want to cast a different skill that's not in your bind to your mouse buttons, you can hit the 1 to the 5 button on your keyboard, and you got some other positions and other things you can do too. So really, really cool. And that's just customer service, I'm not worried about that. Back to the game. Okay, pretty much covered all them. So here we go, is the auction house. Now the thing with the auction house is you can actually, obviously, I'm not in game. Well, I'm in game, but I'm not in game. And you can obviously search for items. You just pick your character you want to look for. Say Pyro, that's actually my wizard. You pick whatever you want. Say one-hander. What kind of weapon for one-hander he wants. As you can see, some of them are actually got yellow you can click on. They're the ones you can use. The ones that grayed out, obviously you can't select anyway. So let's pick a mace just for argument's sake. And there's also preferred stats. It's only optional, you don't have to use it. But if you want to look for, I don't know, arcane weapon damage for your wizard, you just select that as an option, and you click search. There you go, and I found a few things there. That's really cool. Really cool. There you go. Actually, while I'm doing this, as you can see with that one, see how it's got like a flame behind it. You know that's going to be doing fire damage. That one doesn't do any additional damage, just normal stats. That's got like a purpley, like a solar system type setup thing behind it. That does arcane damage. That's poison with a green behind it. That's, what's that one? That's cold, like frost damage. And oh, look, there you go. That's pretty much all of them. That's lightning as well. So that was pretty cool. That worked out well. So yeah, you can actually see at a glance by looking at the picture what kind of what kind of damage it's going to be doing. So there. That's just searching for items. You can't search for gems, crafting and dyes, and tombs and pages. These things are not in the beta, so it's out of it. If you want to bid on something, you can bid only on, again, you can bid on weapons and armor. These 3 things here are not in the game. Well, in the beta, I should say. They will be in the game, but it's not in the beta. As you're selling, if you want to sell any items, again, they're not there, but you can sell your weapons. And that's just your completed stuff there. Alrighty. Here's your profile. There's your tabs along the top. These ones aren't working. Your career, heroes, recent games, and friends. And different banners, different styles of banners. You can see them all along here, as you can see on the picture there. Just select 3 different types. And you can have a different pattern in the background. Bit goofy some of them, but there you go. Then you got the sigils. You just have different pattern. There you go. For the Horde! But yeah, whatever picture you want. And there's also a variation on those pictures. So there you go. They're pretty cool. And there's the sigil accent, which basically is a little icon that appears underneath it, as you can see there. There's a few of them. I personally don't really want one, but it's up to you whether you want one or not. And actually I'll put that one on. Looks kind of weird, but there you go. And there's the sigil position, where you want it to appear. You want it to be large and in the centre, smaller, on the corner. You want 4 of them. Whatever. That's it. And then when you're finished, you just click save. And there you go, it changes. Done. Last one here is the social tab. If you want to actually, if any of your friends are online, you can see them here. You can add a friend if you know their real IDs from their Blizzard, from their battle.net. That's where it'll be locked into. And you can just type in their email address, put a message there if you want, and then just send the request. Yep, that's it. And this is recent, it shows people you played online with recently. Shows you what level they are and everything. And the chat lobby is not working in the beta. And that is basically about it. The only thing here is the campaign. That's where you click on to actually start the game. And there is also Versus, which is not in the beta, but I'm assuming it's going to be like PvP of some description. That'll be my guess. Could be wrong. I'm probably very wrong, but there you go. Click on campaign, and then to actually start the game, you click on start game, obviously. There is just one little thing I will click on here, and this is access. This is invite only, so basically you have to invite somebody to join your game. That's what it defaults to. The other one is open to friends, so if you've basically got anyone in your friends list, they can just instantly jump into your game without you having to invite them. And there's public, and this is where you saw my social tab down here in the recent section. It had a list of people, because I just jumped into a public game, so it was like, and you basically just go into like a game browser type thing, and it just adds people into the same game. That's kind of cool. I'll leave it on that. But that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's a quick rundown of the main menu and the options and the character creation of the Diablo 3 beta. And when we come back, I will be doing a first play of the Witch Doctor, because I haven't actually played yet. That's why I'm playing the Witch Doctor. And it is going to be freaking awesome as. You know, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. I'm done. So, you know, like, subscribe, all that cool stuff if you want to. Can't make you, but if you want to. And as always, keep cool, keep safe, and I'll catch you around. Goodbye.